This video is going to be over finding least common multiples. Least common multiples are useful in several ways whenever you're calculating, but first you have to know what they are and how to find them. Whenever you're finding a least common multiple, the first thing you have to understand is what is a multiple. Multiples of a whole number are found by taking the product of any counting number and that whole number. You might remember that product means multiply. So, product means to multiply. And we are finding multiples. So that's a really good hint to how we're going to do this. Let's start by doing something simple. Whenever I think about multiples, I think about skip counting. Whenever you're in elementary school, you learned how to skip count. You learned how to count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. Multiples don't have an end. They continue on and on. There is no greatest common multiple because multiples don't stop. Let's do the multiples of another number. Let's say I was finding the multiples of 3. That would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and then they would continue. Now, I don't have to skip count to know that something is a multiple. I can take, if I wanted to find a multiple of 3, any multiple of 3, I can take 3 times any whole number and it will be a multiple of 3. So if I said 3 times 3, well, that's 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. If you notice, 9 is 3 times 3. It is also in our multiples list. Now that you understand what a multiple is, let's talk about how to find a least common multiple. A least common multiple is the smallest positive number that is a multiple of 2 or more numbers. So, the important parts of this is that it has to be the smallest number, and it has 2 or more numbers that you're comparing. So, let's find the multiple of 2 different numbers. Let's find the multiples of 4 and the multiples of 6. Well, if we count by 4s, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. If we count by 6s, we get 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Now we're going to look for common multiples. What do these two lists share? Well, I see a 12 in both lists, and I see a 24 in both lists. So, I found 2 common multiples, but I'm not looking for a common multiple, I'm looking for the least common multiple, which means it has to be the smallest one. So, our least common multiple is going to be this 12. So, the LCM equals 12. Now I want you to try one. I'm going to give you a couple of numbers and I want you to find the LCM. So I want you to find the LCM of 6 and 8. Pause the video, work this one out. Whenever you're ready, hit play again and check your answer. Okay, to find the LCM of 6 and 8, you're going to start by counting by 6s. Remember, multiples are like skip counting. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. Okay, we counted by 6s. Now we're going to count by 8s. 8, 16, 24, 32. I'm going to go ahead and stop because I notice that I have a pair that matches. Remember, it has to be the least or smallest common multiple. So the first one you have in both lists that are the same, you can stop. So the LCM equals 24. If you have any questions, ask me in class. I hope this helped.